just got this grow light. We just recently did a Lowe's shopping, and we got a grow light LED. It's balanced light spectrum for seeds and greens, and it's in the houseplant section, and it has a shorter one than this, and it also has round ones that you can affix to like lamps. And then we also purchased 2 bags of potting mix plus fertilizer, Stay Green brand, and it feeds up to 9 months. And we also purchased Pacific grown bare root fruit tree, and I got the ultra dwarf donut peach, and there was one that was semi-dwarf. Excuse me, the airplane was going by. So there was a semi-dwarf, but this one says ultra dwarf. So I'm hoping that it will be good near the house, and easy for the kids to reach the fruit as it's coming out. And how fun! And they actually taste really good. And Dr. Earth Natural Wonder Organic and Natural Handcrafted Blend fruit tree fertilizer, because I have a bazillion fruit trees. I also have worm tea, and I also use Dr. Earth liquid fertilizer. All that stuff is kind of natural, and I'm just trying to build my soil. And let me show you a new project. Let me show you. And we also purchased a Hold All Moisture Light and pH meter, so I can check my pH of all my soils, whether they're in pots or not. So we purchased 3 small tomato cages. They were about $2 a piece, and these are shorter than the normal tomato cages. I'm not planning on using them for tomatoes. I'm planning on using them for like basil or things that are gonna grow taller than expected. And because tomato cages, the real tall ones, are actually good for tomatoes, because they tend to grow really tall. But these are good for what I've been doing, is keeping certain plants warm. But in the summer, when basil and stuff are growing, they can kind of fall or like tilt to the side or whatnot, so it'll keep it kind of contained. But in the winter, I use it to overwinter my plants with a plastic bag over top of the tomato cage in a pot of whatever plants that are cold sensitive. And so a couple things. We bought this fire pit, and we've already used it. And basically, you can throw ash, wood ash especially, but any ash, into the into your mulch area, but not where you're actively planting something. And as it sits and breaks down and rain goes on it, it helps to helps your soil enrich it. And also, it was kind of fun because it's been pretty cold at nights, and the kids and the family, my husband likes to come out with them and enjoy the heat and hang out and toast some marshmallows. It's quite fun, and sausages and hot dogs and stuff like that. So we thought it was a great idea. And of course, we bought the wood for it. So they come in clusters like this. We bought 2 of those. And we purchased 2 trash cans. These are 32-gallon trash cans. And you only need 1 lid. And we saw on YouTube this lady was making a worm farm, and she put this piece of wood in there to separate the trash bins so that they don't get crushed together, and it being a difficult thing to separate the 2 bins. And I'll put the information, the link to the description below, and we just fill it up with cardboard, cut up cardboard pieces, newspaper, shredded newspaper, grass clippings, a little bit of native soil, and we ordered 2,000 worms, night crawlers, and I forgot what the other ones are called, and I will show you in a bit. And those are going to go in the bin, and we could put our food scraps in here and make worm tea and worm castings. It wasn't the plan that I had wanted to use, which requires a bathtub, but we're not able to get a hold of one because those cost $50, or at the very least, that are used, and we haven't been able to get a hold of a free one. And free is always better than, we're trying to find inexpensive ways to reuse things, and unfortunately we weren't able to get a hold of one. And I will show you the worms in a moment.
We got corn, sweet corn, and we're supposed to plant it in June. And this is usually found maybe in May over here. And it's supposed to be planted in June over here, May all around the blue states, and then April in the purple states. And then you're supposed to plant it in March or August in the orange states. We got a bigger package, and we got another package of the corn seeds. It all says the same thing. Then we got onion. And it says all the stuff over here. We got chives, and it's non-GMO. And we got celery. It's still non-GMO. It takes 90 days to harvest. We got alyssum, and it blooms every year. It's non-GMO. And we got carnation, and it's non-GMO, and it blooms every year. It is we got a Mexican sunflower, also known as Tizana, and it's non-GMO, and it takes 50 days to bloom. We got thyme, and it's a common one, and it's non-GMO, and it takes 80 days to harvest. And it's a container variety, and it's a herb. And we got this seed, and it has a lot of seeds, and it's chrysanthemum, and it's easy to handle, easy to see. And it's big seeds. These are big seeds. And that's it.